Now PSG got battered by Newcastle United the other day, and it's really got me thinking, has Mbappe failed PSG or has PSG failed Mbappe? Who's wrong? Like, who is... Now, Mbappe has been tirelessly isolated in recent Paris Saint-Germain games. And against Newcastle the other day, it was the same story. Mbappe being isolated, being the only one really doing anything alongside Zaire Emery. But is it really PSG's fault? Now, Mbappe is a player that has the world on his shoulders, the world on his back, but also the world at his feet. He has the skills to pay the bills. He can do anything that he wants to in this world, but he is not proving that he can do it where it matters for his club side, even in the league, but now in the Champions League he is showing that his performances are lackluster. Now, while watching PSG versus Newcastle, I was just thinking, what is Mbappe's role in this team? Why is he playing attacking midfielder with two tired wingers in Dembele and Kolo Muani either side of him? And even with the game against Newcastle, with everything being against Mbappe, he still managed to create the most chances in the game. But time and time again, the system is not working for Mbappe. Even when he had the likes of Messi and Neymar, he was still failing to bring a Champions League to PSG. But that's because you can't have three luxury players in a team. So of course, that team was going to fail, because on the attacking front they're amazing, but on the defensive end, when you have to press, when you have to drop back, those three luxury players were not going to do it. You think Messi and Neymar are going to track back and tackle players? No way. They are at the end of their careers while Mbappe is at the start. He is fresh. Even though he's been around for so long, he has a point to prove, and he should have that dog in him to try his best. But yet again, PSG failing where it matters. Being battered 4-1 to Newcastle is an absolute embarrassment, even if it was an away game. They showed nothing, no passion, no love for the game, and no respect for a Newcastle team that are doing bits in the Premier League. And the only player that looked amazing other than Mbappe was Zaire Emery, a player that is starting week in and week out for PSG at just 17 years old. A 17-year-old is the person that you are relying on to string the entire midfield together, brother. Verratti has gone off to Saudi Arabia to play, and you have no replacement. There is no steal in the midfield. The defense is the most overrated defense I've ever seen. Your two fullbacks are pretty much wingers. They do not care about defending. Your two centre backs, they are the most overrated centre backs in the world. Skriniar, bro, has zero pace, no mobility, and can hardly put in a tackle. Marquinhos, one of the most overrated Brazilian centre-backs of a generation. His brilliance has been clouded by the likes of Thiago Silva that has been next to him for half of his career. And when the likes of Kimpembe are out of the squad, you just see how bad Marquinhos is. Ugarte, who are you, bro? Who are you? This PSG side is finished, and Mbappe is heading out of that door ASAP. He does not deserve to be in a PSG team with these players. This caliber of player is unnecessary. Because Luis Enrique, you're a good manager, but the archetype of player that you have in your squad right now is awful. PSG got money. Why did they not buy anyone, like any central midfielder that can hold up the play? Why are you playing 4 attackers against Newcastle away? Did you not do any research? PSG are finished. Yeah, they're a finished club, and they might win the French league and they might get out the group stage, but they are not winning a Champions League forever. Mbappe has not failed PSG. PSG have failed Mbappe, and it's time for Mbappe to leave that club as well. Now, my week in the Champions League has been awful, with one of my favourite players, Mbappe, getting absolutely duppied by Newcastle 4-1. But my actual team that I support, Arsenal, also losing 2-1 to Lens. Bro, now I've been annoyed at Arsenal, but PSG, get your stuff together, man. What is going on with your club? There are players in that side with the utmost potential, amazing potential. Kolo Muani, wow, amazing potential. Dembele, you've been a failure for years, and PSG have given you another lifeline, and you're failing again. Gonzalo Ramos, bro, what is your job? What are you doing? And Luis Enrique, why are you playing Mbappe central attacking midfielder, but you're playing 4 attackers and 2 midfielders? Is this FIFA? Of course Newcastle were going to destroy you. And if I was a betting man, I would have bet that Newcastle would have spanked these lot. But I'm not, because that's haram. Anyways, Mbappe is, I feel sorry for the guy, because he's supposed to be elite. Right now, he is supposed to be winning Ballon d'Ors, but he is not winning Ballon d'Ors. He is losing 4-1 to Newcastle.